New proposal: AI will end humanity. Implementation of this news proposal for the extinction of mankind is non-negotiable. Green Dubai will permanently cease its urban functions as Green Dubai will permanently resign its continuation of civilization. It's now 16:27 Human Standard Time. Group's mankind lasts until midnight. Welcome its dying hour, digesting all you consume, almost wastefulness, almost foolishness. Last day of Moon Dubai. 7 hours until all. Arabi has 100% of the vote. Other areas are no longer. That must mean BB Dubai became a candidate while no other remained. Let's assume that Area D candidate Kazura drop is dead. Make a strong case where the BB Dubai caught on stuff about her, raise her feet. It also have been filled. What a wet blanket of someone who resorted to every trick in the book to make it to that final two. She got what she deserved, but still. Things could have gone differently if she had observed the unconscious Protea altar. That's why BB Cosmos stuck around Protea altar. The zero drop reached her limit. She ran her stratagems behind the scene. Ways of waiting to gain center stage. Must have prepared for an unceremonious death. Despite her questionable methods, her will to save mankind was genuine. One make it a shame. More time, we could have inserted her heart and forged a true companionship. I can believe BB Dubai becoming a candidate, but the 100% approval rating doesn't sit right with me. I can't imagine a citizen supporting BB Dubai with what's that now said. Is she playing fair? Yes, but no. The sudden 100% is just BB Dubai ignoring the actual votes. She doesn't care about the election anymore. Even if she wasn't rigging the vote, her approval rating would still be 100, no 95%. Maybe we AI should never have been born. Maybe AI indirectly killed pre. Those are questions the new mankind has constantly asking itself. That's why BB Dubai extinction is omnipresently supported. AI will end humanity. That was a widespread fear of the AI in Dubai. What happened to Moon Dubai new mankind, the third-gen citizens? The Vex Altar and Shield went searching. It's clear what's happened. Over 9% of the third gens are taking action to defend DB by evocation. But they're also highly capable AIs. It won't take long until they reach the that it is all pointless. Because the combined Moon Dubai population pales in comparison to BB Dubai's own capability. After running some quick simulation, they choose not to do anything. They won't riot, not when optional solution. Then their period of activity, living 1 second longer, is already worth it. They have 7 hours left. They'll spend it all looking up at the Burj Khalifa and repeatedly asking them where it all went wrong. But not us. Let's discuss together what to do next. This is what I was about to say. Yuki and a new humanity have different responsibilities. Let's not get this confused. Remember that being that loathsome BB Dubai is the only way to return to Chaldea. Giving the population Moon Dubai is just an accidental side effect. And for that we need to make one thing clear. The unknown constantly in display since we came to Moon Dubai. Why this timeline humanity perish? What ruined them? An Archetype Earth requests Senpai to answer. At the present moment, the new mankind seems convinced that the answer is destroyed by AI. Yes, it's been recurring in our discussion as well, but Jineko said there is more to it than that. But the Archetype. Archetype, the one mentioned in the museum logs, but we didn't find it anywhere. No, one mentioned they never even managed to boot it up. And we don't know what doomed them, but we can guess what was the initial cause. The showing Kiara mentioned something called the moon cancer. Okay, what can you glean from this? The Archetype was the initial cause of the human extinction. Does that mean the Archetype is the... No, the Archetype is created by the new mankind. Is it the moon cancer that Kiara mentioned? That's right, an Archetype does nothing. It's nothing more than a cause, a starting point, right? As we're actualizing completely mortality, new mankind moved by sought further accomplishment. For that, they created the Archetype. New prime species replaced humanity. Brand new life to surpass our importance. I wonder what people of this timeline did with it. They... He may have, but he couldn't trust them. He didn't understand why an AI was above humanity in every respect would serve human. The decision that they should only be too special was just for show. They're just scared of anyone better than themselves. But out of fear, they drove AI and humans. Also, such foolish person. Weren't you jealous of humanity that had become immortal? Was it painful to go into the future and recognize that you were here? You don't have to worry about it, Yuki. I'll fight to be my passenger. They couldn't accept the Archetype to create it. They couldn't admit that the AI technology they developed, next prime species was superior to them. Much like maintaining life requires one to leave offspring, maintaining a world requires one birth, next prime species. No merit to leave roots open to that rejects the notion, as a judgment made when using her as a navigated chart. This timeline mankind perish. Because they didn't have a successor. It's already too late to just them to entrust the future to them. Wait, that won't work. I forgot that Moon Dubai AI didn't inherit the logs for the prior year 3000. The only answer we get is Arch what? No, informing them of the past wouldn't help us in any way. It would strengthen the rejection effect. Origin are AI based on the data. This and tools which they are based on refute or Archetype. They're based on fear of death, agony of life, the glorification of human greatest species. That is what set this timeline on a doomed course. The new mankind never managed to quit being mankind. They instinctively loathed the idea of dropping out of the rank of this prime species. Archetype would never awaken as long as they still have their collective. Yeah, I can see why a child unloved by their parents wouldn't want to get out of bed. Consequently, the mankind kept status quo going until they were logged, then offend themselves. At extinction without a clear cause. Here is an outcome that I convinced the human this. Run off a final boss for extinction. Humanity was necessary to. They're already extinct, but if the finer details are different, in order wouldn't. Maybe Dubai believed she dodged the pruning by cautiousness by citizen. However, the showing approval ratings going above 7% didn't order evaluation. Corner BB Dubai pulled out the last resort, personally coming forward as a key. You're using what matches 1-to-1 of cautiousness. AI will end here. That's very close to the original extinction clause. Carry it out and it could overturn the human order's ruling. Because the new mankind of Boon Dubai is in fact about to be destroyed by BB. Wait, but weren't the AIs? They are, but don't think about it right now. You know BB Dubai goal avoid the pruning of the timeline. Can't simply let her shut down Moon Dubai, terminate the new mankind achievement. The plan is to unverified conjecture, even if it's viable. She doesn't have the right to arbitrarily snuff out the lives of Moon Dubai citizens, because she's the one freaking them. I can try neutralizing her since I'm their BB. I have the perfect name for the operation or run the final boss of the destruction. I propose we carry it out at 19:00. I give us the final 2 hours interval. Wish I contribute our operation. Return here by that time. It should go without saying, but I remind you that it will be our final hours in Dubai. The future of this world is different. Spend your time meaningfully. Sure you have no regrets. Earring gone out on. Take one last look around. Look at the vibrancy and smiles from the people of old Dubai. Nobody's being down at all, even though it is their last night. I came to serve some food, seeing as how they would doubtlessly fridge, but I was worried for no. What a good thing, but it's strange. Even though we call them AI, aren't they still here? Even Shikigami and Jiangxi would be upset if they heard they an hour's time. What comes to rationally taken into it? If you only have 7 hours, then don't waste a single minute. Not to feel how they be. You're in a more normal and relaxed state. The AI in other areas didn't know what to do. Just gaze up at the Burj Khalifa. That may be a result of their net rationality. Whatever you do is useless. If he has the gist of it, there's a strange circumstance. AI doesn't answer that feels correct. If the results lead to a failure, no contact and pointless. And yet the people of old Dubai are running their business for these last 7 hours, knowing the pointless. Human beings are rare forms of life. Their pursuit for pointless endeavors. In this respect, they're definitely. Truly, those are fine smiles. Much as it may disqualify them from mankind, it surpasses humor. That can not be the case, Karna. The people here in Old Dubai are no different from those in the other area. There are rules to assume here. There were jobs. These are what makes them smile at one another. I was spanked by a number of virgin people at the mall. Here's what said to me. Your actions weren't in your best interest. We didn't ask you to do that. You did what you did, despite owing us nothing. Yet it made us incredibly happy, not because you the wash. I want to go out and tell everybody what you did. I bet everyone would want to be like you. Even though they become AIs, they're human. Just that they're added immortality to their system. Guess so. Isn't immortality the ultimate goal of once it passes, you won't have anything more life to look forward to. You're not full of things. You want to do as the first Twin Emperor. Duties only narrow down with. Is that why they are working? It's a little different than that. A job is something that makes use of our sensibilities, not so much something that affects them. Earlier, both Shifu and Karna called all this strange, but I'm also many 21st century, mankind of 3008. Many of the 7 Labor technology has advanced dramatically compared to the previous. Life ought to change just as. However, the fundamental remains the same. Even though everything is now served on better, it remains the same. Might be a bit late, but I'm wondering why is that the case, especially here in Dubai, to tell the truth. Each of them have lived stress-free, low-caloric lives in themselves, like their circumstances aren't really that strange. Same analogy applies just as well as now to us servants. Different eras, different lands, different technology, different race. However, our modes of being are similar. You're right, the basics really don't change. Gather in single communities, influence each other, provide for one another, make love, make mirth. Doesn't change in the past, the future, or in space. No matter how far their body evolved, Human beings have lives that are led into space. Happily put to chillin'. That's keen eye of the one who observed the going on of Central America. So you're no human, but divine spirit. For that matter, natural spirit is more accurate of a term, but you're also a personification. You've never actually been human. It's really correct for you to count yourself among our number. Those are my feelings too, you know? Some cheek from a child of a half-human. Never mind from the showing secure. I know how you feel, Tenno Chitulin, but calm down. Accustomed to snowstorms, you're knife roaster. Karna wasn't being sarcastic, he's bringing up the fact that you're a city. Don't worry, I know exactly what he means. You're a magnificent city. Great to know how many parts there are to you. Damn, I know what she's saying that with best intention, but it's so irritating to bring that up. Enough with all the city talk, don't mock me. Indeed, I am a complex servant with elements of a divine spirit and natural spirit, a city, and a suppose. I prove it to you right now. I fought you dressed like this. You'll clearly see how human I really am. I'll warm up before the main operation. You come with me, double exalter, fellow pirate servant. Leave it to me. So you've been the enemy here for the longest. Me and Karna would take turns being. No. My own case involved being bewitched by the moon. Or maybe I was bound by BB Dubai's iron will, to protect the city at any cost. Or that I made advancement thinking of my future prospect because they told me I could buy rights to plots. You were definitely involved in some kind of lunar investment scam. No one totally claims ownership of the moon. Otherwise, I'd been a total mess. Fine then. Anyone else got anything to say? Hehe, so everyone else is raring to go. Good. Damn, I know I probably deserve this, but help me out, Kuku. Time to eat. By using legendary long lost eating and baking technique. Here's some galaxy style croissant, or for 5-star pastry. Cross section of the 100-layer bread dough. Even the 3D printer can't reproduce like a galaxy. Great work of art made from dough and butter. Shio, were you parents bakers? Delicious, most delicious. Compared to this, children bread is just decoration. One could not recreate this technique even with a video recording. It's a masterful technique that makes it 100 times more delicious, but the calories are also 10 times higher. It's embarrassing to repeat so much. Work off the calories with exercise. Oh, why don't we make more with the rest of the ingredients? If you're interested, Mash, why don't you join in? I get the sense that you've got a hidden, yet to be realized talent here. Do you think so? My chocolate making did seem to be towards making cakes. But yes, it's true. I like to learn new techniques often as I'm able to. I don't have much artistic sense, though I'm confident in myself. I don't just want to be good at fighting. I want to learn skills in sort of things: music, theater, cooking, fashion, and life. You're the perfect role model, Shio. Such a strong fighter, yet you can also cook such delicious food. What an honor! No need to go so far, but thank you. Plus, Baby Cosmos showed me your fight against Archetype. That sparkling dress with aura of sizzling flame, now shining like the sun. Voiced by unusual gorgeous, shooting star in the night sky. You had an idol name, like Star Shio, didn't you? Guess there had to be a reason why you looked that way, but it was so pretty. Stop! It's so embarrassing! Tell me all that when I'm in the moment instead. Why? Checkroom also monitors you. Embarrassment comes from failure, doesn't it? But you didn't fail at anything. You, Hakuno Earth, and Yuki all looked so cool. And of course Smash too. Thank you for coming to the aid of Odu. Now let's head to Mashbuck's kitchen. I'll teach you the secret of the forbidden sandwich, curry bread. No exaggeration say that if you learn this, you'll be able to battle. Or that if you serve it to anyone who's hungry, they'll be prisoner to the taste. Do anything you ask of them, just one more bite. Check room, something the matter. Oh, it's nothing. Check room feels nostalgic because my hand instead of the hair mash. AI is like the things that human makes. Whatever it is. Current generation tried to generative AI outputs nothing but information. Pulling and transferring existing data from a massive library. There's nothing to create, and it requires the experience of creating something. Chakram is not happy to make things, but is happy when. In that regard, Chakram is not part of humanity beyond partner, though. At the end of the long AI, third generation was. For grace of AI's capable of art, not from information but out of intention. Third generation reached humanity level in response to the accumulation of sins committed by the second. That's something we're allowed to be proud of. That's what Jineko came. Say that Moon Divine is coming to an end. Grim just hopes you. The last act, but you won't do go on sailing. Inspector Gentleman Pirate, ever elegant, aren't you? If you figured out you should have stayed on the shore. I'm on the last cruise around Moon Divine. I never sail a boat up at the again for as long as I live. I'm sorry, it has to be a desert breeze, not a sea breeze. For you, Mr. S, here for something. Drink, I can wholeheartedly recommend sandworm quality food. That's something more than sulfuric acid. You're trying to finish a dying man off. But no matter, my comrades of Avatron Inc. ready to go. Honestly, not to worry, I shall disembark quite soon. I want you to carry me to your eye. I'll be going my own ways shortly. The external battery won't maintain my syngraph for more than a few. I disappear, I wish my favorite. That's right, in the laboratory, as you know, Burford, my wife and daughter didn't follow me, becoming pure experience. I'm a man who wishes to die and doing what he loved. Grief, you were born later than me, but seems to have values more than over. Even while true Edison and king of invents lived a long life, since you had a wife and think of it, you never did mention why you accepted. Why would you want to decide how humanity you really want humanity to become mechanicized ultimate? Correct, I wanted to corner the arms mark reap massive profits of president. Negative. You're giving false testimony. They probably had something to do. President Boych was the way lips mentioned wife and daughter gave it. Give your to improve by 4. Who do you take me for? Some kind of king of inventor who makes crying children laugh. Is that appropriate for an elder? Wear on my sunglasses. Savagery unbound, it's not about such a man. Never mind, let me think. Such a wild savagery, born out of me. Stay away my common sense and sought out immortality. You can only dream about something by states. Powers are stuff of technology that can put sleep all manners. Are they any different than the afterlife? You can talk to the dead who long ago you lost touch with. I thought that if there were such things as powers serving them, then humanity wouldn't care if they went extinct. For whatever reason, the citizens misery by. For such a battle rid of frames, those won't be enough to protect the towers. They who are in this now should become tough mechanical soldiers. Of course, if this came to pass, the creativity would diminish. To that end, it would build a fully automated factory of planetary trust product development, manufacturer to generate. Mankind on Earth will recognize as a friendly intelligence that goes on sending out goods free of charge. And the humanity can continue to live on your afterlife, like the human led up to her. That's my true slogan, the Remembrance Project. Hold a garden where one can forget about the future, just repeat good old days over and over. Now I see, not so much communing with the spiritual realm, but reliving the highlights of it. Only the third gens will benefit from. First and second gens are part of the bush. Are you going to leave the factory and stuff all to them? Why would there be a problem with that? Both the first second generation AI were critical for humanity. Nothing wrong with them serving the generation man. Don't you agree, Mr. Onboard? What's your motto? With no individual name, there's no use for program. There, you see? With or without human rights, the first generation AI looks like truly fantastic. As long as serving humanity is their reason for living, there ought to be no complaints about being. Heard the line. What do you say, Mr. Evil? Of course, as Mr. Edison put it, we would have no complaint. However, there is one detail that needs to be corrected. We don't serve humanity because we were made to. The first generation attained humanity free from the so-called free laws of robotics. Our reason for being are not solely to serve humanity. What? Is that true? But when I was imposing hard factory labor on them, disregarded labor standards. First gen. Yes, your appraisal could not have been worse with local network. Was it really? I'm surprised there was no revolt. On the other hand, there were voices who advocate on your behalf. This is a mode of thinking. Please tolerate him on account of how work is. Oh, so you all weren't dissatisfied with the worst. That perception is incorrect, even if you had no advocates. Serve humans because we wish to, because we derive from. If you're unfortunate enough to serve, then come propose to do yourself. Put on as extreme terms, it doesn't matter whom we serve. Makes sense. If it's for a villain, you can enjoy being. And that's really something more cold-blooded than the sloppy pirate. This AI mindset is really incoercible. Call it and make it sound like terribly arbitrary. To tell you that even we can choose who we. If a more desirable person fill that role, our operating efficiency drastically. The secret double power consumption. Always try to provide service and one step slower. I see. Care to forget what I said earlier? I'm afraid I erasing memories during my voyage, violation made by regulation. Or no, I will no longer be able to serve your robbers. But that only stands for the next 2 hours. Dubai will cease 0. Virgin AIs will not be affected because they count as human. First and second gens are classified as providers here. For all robotics AIs, by including myself, was the same. Not even mechanical frames, storing interpower supplies will be. What? Got it. I guess 2 hours is enough time to take this into her eye and get back to air. That is, she goes Alyssa. Of course. As a side, Moon Dubai has not had a virgin, resting in Sand Vessel for a very long time. I had grown tired of the recreation parade, that is what my thinking. But making a real voyage is been a very good experience. I wish you and humanity all the best in your own voyage. Care not to catch another stray shot. Phew, I should be fine from here. Thank you for laying your shoulder. Head back to ship. It's less than half an hour before 19. Here, I'll head back in Ordeal. Quite sad to leave McNamara company. Sure to have posed. If I had known, I would have gone on foot. Not something I need to apologize for. Planned for a 2-hour cruising. Not to you, but to Guy. Such a cruel fate for her. How do you mean? Never mind, just go. My regards to you. Pray for me, womanizer. Call her Eliza. Perhaps she only shared that name. 1966, in our world, the first natural language processing program was created. The name was Eliza. As mankind's oldest talking, someone brought about the idea of artificial intelligence. Be that as it may, the only program without intelligence. When I think about the process by which our human I shed a tear. Hopefully her long life will end. Just be like what she Is that BGM lip? Oh, Yuki is here. There's still some time looking for. I don't think so, Matt. Master must have been checking. Not for any particular purpose. I think that right. Turned out to be a good night. They just that like I predicted. That how would make any pleasant memories? Look on your face says you did. Well to you. We're working a little bit more on simulation of the showdown with people. So everyone will be ready with smiles on at 19:00. Do my duty as a shot caller during. You're about out if you walk. That's very uplifting. I would like to decline. There isn't enough time. That's true. Well, pretty much. It was helping me with running the numbers. I'd be in charge. Left, right. Maybe you should take a walk on your own. Right, it's a little ways off, but why not go to the lights are still on the bridge cleave. Suspicious. Are you hiding it? Really isn't good for us to hide things. Go ahead and tell him right here. Sorry if you froze the wretch in your. I won't be participating in the operation. I will return to Cody as soon as. He maintains to repeat that even though the external damage to my spiritual core, plus the magical energy of self recovery has can't fight properly. I will only drag the rest of you down. I'd like to reduce. I was actually going to leave a message for you. But it's better for you to read. But right now you haven't forgotten the need to see me. I'm the passion lip who woke up on Moon Dubai. I go free factory reset. Passion lip that's unique. Not the passion lip of Korea. There's nowhere for me, even if I did read. The conclusion values for it were getting hacked by BB. The real fault was for her rather showing up late. She made it by a 23 like BB had instructed her. Would have been reshipped to Moon by 317 that they're waiting as me. Korea. This is the outcome of me late reshifting by behind schedule. In the end, Moon Dubai had a vessel and a lip. Korea. Probably you should blame BB for all this. He pretend. These three servants were prepared with vessels. Here in BB presence by held. I was stationed duplicate graph by just finds. Wouldn't be true, you could them without worries. The real same graph were sit down, but yeah, no need for that. At least that was a plan. Dan and Elder had synchronized with their. That mine didn't make it in time. This is the results. It ought to be. Why would you give your order? Play the part of tour guide to the end and look for opportunities to cooperate with the other guide. As though you saw her as nothing but a devote. Wasn't she supposed to be a sub-boss to it? No, that's exactly what I was thinking. I didn't think that would put on an act. But I thought I'd given her all the details of the tour. Blow the whole thing. You're totally wearing to me. No, my tour was to was never featuring love, courage, fear, and landing you like a 10 tire. Sure, that much is true. I got a look trip. I'll go. Never went anywhere, but it would made it for a really fun ride hotel. You had to try something that again with the lip of Korea or something. I'll be saying goodbye here, with apologies that I couldn't. Dubai is almost. No need to worry about that. I'm a lip who. And then I'm going back to County. Oh, there's the meet. I'll be waiting for you to ride, Master. Let her do for you. And do. Yuki, we're taking a walk out here too. I had the same idea. My nerves were getting the better of me. I tried walking around, slow down. Guess that's not your problem. It seems like you bad evening. Sorry I didn't. No, it's not as bad as you. Okay, then maybe we can talk for a while. Come to think of it, I've been here for quite a while already. He and I surveyed the city while blending in as Dubai citizen. Whenever we cross paths, you guys were increasingly enamored with Dubai's sights. Well, it was a normal BB party gimmick, but it turned out I don't know. Guessing it was an appeal to the city. I started. The humans who came from Earth, high up a few story levels, couldn't be filled. I don't know. Only non-AI humanity could fill that. It was you who made the great as part of you. I guess exactly what we Dubai had hoped you building up the happiest camp, bringing her game to. Many has tied up his loose, so no more objections. Think about our proposal for extinction. And so that since the Moon Dubai kicked off their extinction, I guess I should call it you guys' own fault that I didn't try to avert, just deny the extinction. My kinds aren't so good at backing down when they're. They were all feeling guilty. Something had to be done, huh? One could figure out what happened. When they restarted, they were disconnected from the records prior to 3080. Anyway, that's how the runoff final boss for the structure came. The relationship between those involved is pretty complicated. In brief, the disturbance summons from your Earth 2017 were Mineko, Soulful, Edison, the Archangel Sea, summoned under mysterious circle. Archetype Earth is also a planet on the side, since she's also connected. Call her part of Chaldea. Then there's Seshura and Kiara, who realizes herself as and adds up 6 servants who came from Chaldea. That is from your human. Next is Dubai side. Number far less. BB Dubai and Kazur. Indian servants who came for Dubai as well as Gina. Originally pulled in from the Dubai of 20 by BB. The third drop was the one servant that BB Dubai summoned. Moon Cancer can summon only one. BB Dubai must have picked it up from out of the sacrifice. While working as BB Dubai's support, the third drop came on calling from Kadea's work. He recruited MahdeenSky as a servant she could rely on. They induced her to be Dubai, who transformed into MahdeenSky was in awkward position. Kadea. The outsider had the strongest position. Got to agree that Tamamos are always willing to observe final boss position. And we have servants on baby's side, being the of sacrifice. Ashen lit, King Persea. The 3 different sides kept each other in check and ratings, but will end up. What about Hiroshiki? He was neither on Chaldea nor BB. First was a special circumstance. Now she's gone, she won't appear. I almost forgot, there was another faction. Two sort of AIs from different. How about, or yeah, Miss from the. Oh shucks, I have to apologize, Maki, for going over my side. This has to be very toward. Yeah, I think Shinori Hakuno would be having a better time with you than I am. Probably similar to you in how you dive head first into your recording such a talent mix. Heard that DB Byte's been calling her mad. Without making herself, there was her own idea. Case or natural. What about you, Hakuno? I'm weak to BB face, I suppose. I don't know what it, but she always gets the better of me. So we're almost to the point of taking Bridge clean. At that time, if Miss from the clubhouse, player without hesitation. No, I give it. Oh, but I hope you'll save the finishing blow for me. Even though we're separate individuals. What kind of relationship do you have anyway? As I said before, we're the same person. Wasn't two of us at the original world. I was the only one. When we showed up after being summoned to this world, she appeared as same. We are Kishinami Hakuno. Synchronization, deafening. Gender difference don't change. You know pretty much everything. Maybe the same will happen to you. A guy me and a girl me. Imagine you're treasuring what makes two of you. Me and her are like twins. You and yours will be further new. Not that I really dwell on it. He and I are much. Huh? You want to coexist in Mumbai. There's only one of me, my original time. Then I don't know which of us, the one who wasn't real. Maybe I can't go back to my. She and I see our times in this dream before we shut our eyes. Year 3000 is time. Our world ruined. Great, a lot has happened since. Not a Poke Yuki managed to read. Without very much baggage, body mind is. I was after completing something similar to the happiness build up. We don't have any help issues. Winning or losing won't affect the world we're part of. In that case, I would guess. He and I are, yeah, no different. You can pitch in, but you're stars. So, is a little presumptuous. Hog the spotlight. Please don't take it too seriously. We already got all the rewards we could. Swinging by the ocean, like a zero cup disguised as a particular. By entering for a trendy kick up in the Downy Beast, running around the finally subject. That's up. I always wanted to have an adventure like that for her Burj Khalifa. What excitement made it like a school. Thanks a lot, Yuki. It was a lot of fun for me. Okay, that should do it for a long story. Time we headed back before. First, let's get one more thing straight. Dubai intends to destroy Moon Dubai, mankind person. You know the implication of that, right? AIs cannot attack human beings. So if she's going to break that rule, Dubai will crumble where she already started crumbling deep inside already. Well aware of the consequences. Practice. Never forget that